Hey, so we should probably talk about the new bill that Republicans just passed in the House. This bill could seriously mess with healthcare in the United States, even if you think you're not affected. First, Medicaid. The bill slashes it by about hundreds of billions of dollars. And that's not just paperwork. That's hospitals closing in rural and low-income areas because they won't get paid. That's people losing coverage because they missed a form. And when people without insurance show up in the ER, guess who eats the cost? Everyone. Me, you. Everyone. It makes healthcare worse and more expensive for just about everyone, including people with private insurance. Then there's Medicare. This bill also adds so much to the national debt that it would trigger automatic cuts to Medicare, about $500 billion over the next decade. That could mean lower payments to hospitals and doctors, which means longer wait times, fewer providers taking Medicare, and worse care for older folks. It could even push some providers out of business entirely. And it doesn't stop there, because this bill also just goes back and does the same thing and puts the Affordable Care Act back on the chopping block. It would hike premiums for millions of middle-class families, throw millions of people off Medicaid, and lock in Trump-era rules that can make it harder than ever to get covered. So if you think healthcare was bad before, it's about to get even more bad. These changes would rip healthcare away from self-employed people, small business owners, rural Americans, and older Americans, and people with pre-existing conditions. So yeah, worse, just worse to healthcare in general that covers fewer people just to give more tax breaks to billionaires. All of this, and the bill still adds trillions to the national debt. So don't listen to them when they're talking about saving money, because it's not about saving money. It's about shifting money from people who need help to people who absolutely don't. The Senate hasn't voted yet. If this doesn't sit right with you, now is the time to speak up. Call your senator, tell them to stop these cuts.